because otherwise I'm just never going to do it.
Hello, editing, Andrew.
Andrew is not editing this. Hello, YouTube.
YouTube. Anyway.
Yeah, I've got confirmation from Waldemar. I'll be able to get into the back end to be able to highlight rounds 1 and 2. So the Giga Bangers.
I mean, this could also be a Giga Banger here.
Yeah, true. Or it could just be getting a scrappy young hero could be getting banged out by one of the titans of the format. It's a shame as well because it's an Angemon playmat, but that really doesn't mean anything. Yeah, that might have just been you went to Euros.
Yeah, that's Euros last year.
Yeah, like it's really not representative of like that. Yeah,
I have that.
I love yellow.
Yeah, me and Angemon do not go way back, but I have that mat. It's not.
Yeah.
Doesn't.
In fact, I think for one of our friends, like he likes getting his mat signed. So I think like all of us like drew on the Angemon.
Oh, it was the Angemon mat. I thought it was the. Yeah, is it not the Omnimon mat that is like?
No, both.
No, Omnimon is signed, but we did a little bit of community graffiti on his Angemon mat.
All right, and just like that.
Gentlemen, that looks like Lugamon.
Was that which Baomon was that? Was that the BT14?
I believe that was BT14 Baomon.
Okay, so it's Mika. Wait.
Yeah, I'm thinking it might be Mika and X antibody sleeves. That's kind of unthematic. That's BT17 Baomon. Is this purple Dex versus
Mika?
Oh, the Alphamon gives that away in hindsight.
That is true.
The Alphamon does give that away.
Purple players who like the X antibody
so it's definitely
like,
purple.
What the dog doing?
It's definitely purple Gora versus now. I don't know what the other purple deck is.
That's a lot of text on that Balmon.
And looks like we're just gonna Evo for 3.
Oh, it's one of the Digivice memory markers. I couldn't tell what the blue blob was they were using as a memory counter.
Evolve for 2.
Oh, it's a purple Gora mirror? Or I mean, Dorugoramon in Takemika is not uncommon.
I couldn't see what the egg was for the Mastamon mat, so
I'm pretty sure it was BT14 Bow.
It looks like they have the same amount of text.
But
yeah.
Which one has more text? It's the it's once per turn. Yeah, it's the once per turn. So that's
okay. Then
Gora.
there we go. I think it's a purple.
Are they
Gora
both the once per turn? I can't quite make out the red bubble on the.
I think so.
Player.
I'm pretty sure that
just
it's the once per turn.
Pass here. Just a humble open pass. Now, if you are the green sleeved player, Miguel, right? Okay, never mind. I was gonna say, is there a reason for you to push up? Oh, and the Dorugoramon, so we could see Kosuke being splashed. Maybe like a purple base that takes advantage of some of the black text, like Kosuke for piercing, as well as like protection from other things for other matchups.
Yeah, that really lets you play super heavy to board. And I guess because what's interesting about this is because they're both not just sitting on a 3 and trying to full combo, because they're both on a 4. They're kind of in this weird position where either of them can play to board because you're not in danger of getting taunted. So we're just going to see an open pass here from B Paradox. Which means
there's merit to the methodical madness. It's important to take your time here because the first stack doesn't typically win you the game in the Gora matchups, especially in the mirror.
Especially when you're pushing out a 4. Like if you're pushing out a rookie where it's just going to be like, all right, time to go, then sure. But like both of them are kind of in a weird situation where they're just like, well, I need to do something, so you might as well go in. I'm not sure I fully like swinging on the Dex, but like I guess it doesn't matter because like realistically, without the level 5 Dex in trash anyway, you would have had to like go from there. And we're just gonna see an open pass. So Digimon Emperor, then open pass.
It's gonna be a lot of open passes today.
Yeah, well, you asked what our first mirror was gonna be, and here we are.
As I have a God-given ability to put it, so this is the sort of thing we summon with the karma around here.
Oh, Hellugar.
Fella, it might have actually been Takemikazuchi. I did say the Daruga sees play, but I was
like a 5th egg, maybe. No, I think there's 4 left.
Yeah.
I think that's 14 Baomon.
Yeah,
right?
that's Kazuchimon. Yeah, that's Kazuchimon. There's no longer any like, oh, what's it gonna be kind of thing. Like there's a Kazuchimon there. This is actually Takemikazuchi.
Okay, so that egg is to confirm either a non-standard pick or BT14 Baomon. No, that is definitely BT14 Baomon. I just saw the little puppy chip.
Okay,
this is rough. That's what the dog doing.
This is rough for Gora then, because like I don't think Gora can really interact in a way that like super matters. You're not on the black base, and even if you were, you're being DP minused.
Yeah.
And it's not like any amount of blockers are really gonna matter because like you get rid of the main stack, and because it's a lingering DP minus type thing, it's not like they can prevent deletion to de-digivolve the Fenri because it's a minus 16. So unless you somehow manage to like beef up this stack,
really heads up of B Paradox to just promote early on a goofy stack just to try and answer board, because recognizing that you're both on a low roll and just going, well, I don't need to OTK, I just need to
play.
Yeah, like I just need to get this stack out. Because yeah, it put him in another situation where he can't just sit on a rookie and promote and kind of like just gank him. He did have to build all the way back up to a Dorograte in the back. We got a Luga now just to be on the safe side. Gonna play the Mist Mem boost, milling off a second. So there goes the Skull Baluchimon as well as a second Kazuchi.
Oh, that was Takemika, I believe.
Oh, Takemika, yeah.
So he's now where that card should be.
That's full combo, right? Because now this is make a Fenri.
There's a Fenrir in hand.
Ain't no way we're swinging raw into security. Yeah, it doesn't matter. No punish.
And super rare Lugamon says, "Get down, Mr. President. I've got you."
I think they've both swung unprotected stacks into Lugamons in security, so they're just like one each.
Handshake my dog.
But I was gonna say it being sideways is kind of rough, but it does not matter. It's gonna DNA into an active stack, and we are missing a Fenri.
We've not done that much cycle.
Yeah, we are missing a Fenri. We get the memory back, but like, leash.
And now the challenge here is for B Paradox. The Digimon Emperor represents some pretty rough like memory tax for him on the start of the next turn. So if Miguel can clear this Solugamon, it does kind of represent a good bit of tempo lost.
Yeah, I was gonna say because well, one thing to note is you do have all of these tamers. And there's no collision either, so you are going to have to swing over it and then go into Doruga, or you evolve into it now, get the pop swing over. So like you can kill one of them. I think you have to just take the AG. It doesn't matter. There's a Luga in the back. So yeah. This turn doesn't matter. As long as the Soul Lugamon doesn't make it into the next turn, like you've achieved all you can. You'll get a draw out of the Digimon Emperor as well, I guess.
Clear Soluga, let Emperor cycle one, and if you ended this turn with another Emperor reaching the board, it would kind of be backbreaking.
I will say though that I'm not a
Proto
huge
form. There's the X Factor.
I'm not a huge fan of these custom layouts for Digimon. Like there's a clear, there's zones. They might not be the most defined, but your tamers go at the bottom and your delays. Like,
yeah. I was looking at it. I think it's just so that way it's easier to read on webcam, because like B Paradox's playmat isn't like full center for the camera. There's a little bit of keyboard, so like especially with the lighting, like you can barely see security. It might just be one of those that I want to see what resources, especially if you're a deck that interacts with tamers.
Sure.
If it's like you got a million delay options and tamers and there's nothing I can do about it, yeah, sure, stack them up in the back. I don't care. I can't hurt them, but like
these people haven't played enough Bloomlord.
Yeah.
I hear you, KB. I'm a battle area truther. The Digimon Emperor sits at the back next to your Digi-Egg.
Yeah, if you didn't realize the card underneath my training was memory setter, that's on you.
There's a couple of things that like you can play that are definitely not standard. Like as a black base Gora, things like Chumon have sort of started making their way into the deck, but that's obviously this is a purple base, and it's not like you're gonna play Gazimon because your Lugamon names are so important for triggering your eggs, for example.
Okay, we're just revealing what's in trash.
Mm-hmm. We have the Kazuchi set up, which is like the most important thing. Making sure that guy is like in the trash is like step one of contributing towards winning the game.
Yeah, Kazuchi, Takemika, both already ready where you need them.
Yeah, it's good. It's good on him to double check what's in trash. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see the Digimon Emperor tap for the draw when he got the deletion. Another
way to sort of interact with the matchup, I guess, is to make sure that like every guy that you have out on the board is a level 5 or higher with sources. And that way, when the Takemika like DP minus is something, it's a mandatory like minus 16, right? So whatever the opponent kills will trigger the analog, and then that way you can effectively steal turn from them. I think that's a way to navigate the matchup.
Sorry, I'm just wanting to confirm that the Lugamon in play is one played from the inherit out of the disc, correct? So we've now seen 2 Lugamons from Miguel.
Yeah, one of them was.
One is the BT16 though. Right?
Yeah, one is a BT16 Luga. The
Never
first one
mind,
out of
pardon me.
security was yeah, the red one.
Right. So there's a red one in the drop, the one that was played on turn 1, now sideways via Alliance, and one revealed off the most recent search.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So nice and accessible piece for heavy here. So
To 3. I mean, this technically can still be full combo.
it's a big Dorugoramon too. The 2 1k DP inherits puts him at 14, I believe.
No Dex and trash though is really important.
And he has a proto, so at least like the proto can like maybe
Proto
bail
is-
him out.
Proto is massive in this matchup, generally speaking, for actually making it so that the Takemika lethal line is a little different. You need to chit now. Like, it's really important to find that.
The other thing is that like because he has a small body alongside his main stack, it means that the Solugar will always have to pop the body instead of playing out something for free. So he doesn't get to Alliance for like one of his checks. So that's something worth of note. And we see here like the most important pieces.
Just
Just keeping him
set up.
handy, making
Yeah.
sure everybody's aware.
This is the thing I was talking about with Henny. It's like, I might as
So,
well.
Draw one, trash one. Yeah, so he gets to because it's trash first, then conditional draw. He does get to trash into the soul here, and then soul will now do the effects to pop the Luga by pitching 2.
And I wonder if one of these pitches is a level 6 purple
has
on
to
Red
be.
Digimon.
Wow, that's
Oh, there
crazy.
he is,
How does
hiding
Yep.
underneath Tyrannomon for
100
dramatic effect.
100% it has to be the pitch here to evolve, because at this point we're so
Yeah,
committed
committing
into
on
the
the
line. But remember, because of the analog right now, the Gora is the only card that's sort of left on board, and because of the analog, even if he goes into the Takemika and does the full combo, resets the memory gauge back to 2, as soon as this Gora dies, the analog will tax for 2 memory. So
Yeah,
he
so he-
doesn't actually get to swing here.
He doesn't die, but crucially, it's an off turn. If there was a rookie in the back ready to like go face, then I would be kind of concerned. But like, even if you lose it here, like, yeah, he's gonna pick up the Dorga. It's gonna go to 4. So I guess the one thing you could argue is he'll still go to 4, and then
He has maybe a line here between like
shoot, wait, does he just snatch it back?
Yeah, play out the AG with a new inherit. That's cool. And mind link one of the code cracker fangs.
Wait, is it a 10? I thought.
because it's if the condition is 3 or more. So because it went to 4, the turn effectively ends.
Yes, because it's set to 3 with the.
Yes, and then gains a
Tak-
memory off of the Takemika gains a memory as well by recovering 1.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that puts it to 2 and lets you start playing.
Yeah, but as soon as it hits 3, like we saw like the chain.
Yeah, when you're watching these videos at 2.5 times speed, and it's just like that. Okay, he made the Megazord, and the memories reset, and the guy died, and I'm just like, there were a bunch of effects that resolved there. I guess Fenri, it's not 3 anymore. I guess it's have 4, but no, it's still 3. He's obviously going to go back to 4, but again, what he can do, I guess, is if he can slam a Luga Mind Link Taunt, then you can like kind of pettily go at, but like realistically, Fenri doesn't care, right? Like it's just gonna blow you up anyway.
Yeah,
Well, the lethal line has been damaged by the protoform going in, so he sort of needs to find 1 more damage to even start threatening any kind of lethal push here. So you do have a turn as Miguel to rebuild.
the main
But-
thing is like Hellugar can't pop, even if he was on Hellugar, like we saw like the round 1 player. Hellugar can't really pop 7s.
Yeah.
The protoform is going to get burned off of the Takemika, so it's not like he's going to get this protoform back. The line would have been something along the lines of slam a Luga for 3, load the AG, protoform for 1 on the Evo, and then Dorugoramon force taunt. But even then, that doesn't really do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna see the load up here, which we kind of expected. It is kind of a shame that it's the wrong Luga. If it was the other Luga, he can maybe try and keep turn. Because he'd be able to evolve for the 2, go over to 1, bring out the AG, go to 0 again.
Yeah.
He does at least have a blocker, for what's worth. Like, that is a blocker.
Yeah, I guess because if you lose the AG, it doesn't matter because you're just going to load it. But
Yeah.
if you were trying to develop additional tamers, you do kind of want to keep it safe.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not even like it's a 5 either. If it was a level 5, then you can at least, again, play for that analog. Never mind.
For
Why?
what it's worth, you're going to lose the blocker regardless, because Takemikazuchi on attack trashes security. Kazujimon inherit shrinks the thing by 8, so he has to get it over 8.
Oh, there it is.
Any.
That is actually huge. I legitimately forgot about Protoform just being incredibly degenerate. So yeah, never mind. He can keep turn even without the correct Lugamon. So maybe we can make a 5.
Yeah, he just has to evil for 5, and then like he has sort of an out. The Kazuchi burn is when a security is removed, so he gets to DP minus it by 8. But you know the that's
I'm less a fan of. I guess it doesn't matter because like you know that your body is getting minused. You're gonna lose the protoform that's in security, but then you're gonna recover.
Get another
another one back.
The main thing that this does is because it's forcing him to swing in the main phase as the first action. It means that he doesn't get to play out a body to alliance with.
Yes.
Which is, I think, like very important. So both players draw burn 1. So he burns 1 proto, which will trigger the Kazuchi here. And
there's only one target in play, gets shrunk.
Yep.
So what are we recovering?
So we get to at least prevent the deletion the first time, just by getting a free cycle and then trigger the proto, and then put back the I'll take the 4.
Does it matter though? Would you not be able to? Would you not just be evolving the 4 anyway
from trash?
From trash?
Yeah. It's it's a little bit of advantage here and there. It's a free.
It's one extra card, right?
I guess. I was just wondering if you would recover the Luga instead because you don't need.
I would have liked to keep the AG in trash because at least they meant. I mean, he probably already has a. I mean, this is like AG, so he'll get the 1 memory plus the Kosuke, so he'll be at 4 no matter what.
Yeah, and in theory, if he has a Luga in hand or there's any other. Or if he has an AG in hand, or if there's any other AGs in trash, he can start developing tamers instead of replenishing tamers, which I think is pretty relevant.
Yeah, and with regards to returning a Lugamon, like I'm not necessarily sure there are enough turns left in this first game of round 3 for the second returned Lugamon to kind of make a difference.
Can you run me through why he didn't unsuspend?
Because he's not at 1 or more memory. The opponent's not at 1 or more memory. The red ESS is like you have to be like in the negative.
Oh, it's the when attacking, isn't it? Yeah, I see.
Is it? I think it might be like end of attack, but you have to effectively be in the negatives to get you unsuspend. Which is
end
why
of attack if your opponent's got 1 or more unsuspend.
Which is why it's so crucial for him to like just taunt. So then he has to swing at start of main phase and not spend enough memory to go all the way to the other side.
Yeah, and he had to security neg himself just to make sure that there weren't 2 protos in play, which is pretty neat. So, yeah, really well played from Miguel.
Huge deal to be able to basically do this again next turn, too, because you return the Dorugamon. So more pieces going to drop, another Takemika ready to roll.
So, typically, Takemika can do, like, 2 reps of the loop, like, pretty comfortably. It's, like, when you have to perform the loop a 3rd time that things get a little bit sketchy.
Yep.
So, it will be something along the lines of like your first egg is usually a dud, the second egg does a form of the combo, and then your your 3rd egg usually has to win. By the time you get to the 4th egg, you've depleted so many resources that it's extremely difficult to get there. So sometimes it's really just trying to sort of like defend yourself more than it is about like winning the game. But we do have a lot of memory here, and remember that like 2 Takemikas is kind of rough to deal with, but we do have 2 analogs, so as long as like we make sure that like our stock as leader, we can take the turn again. But then what do you do on an empty board? But for now, we'll just see where this turn goes. We have 4 memory thanks to Kosuke.
Yeah, and we haven't loaded start of main yet. It looks like we're going to be doing it from hand.
Yeah, I believe we've now seen all AGs accounted for from the discard pile, so it was that or nothing.
And the Takemika is unsuspended, so if we were to somehow climb into Dorugora...
I don't think...
5 memory will do that.
I don't think you want to pop it, though. You'd have to kill a tamer.
Yeah, I don't think popping it is great. Popping a tamer is also, like, kind of iffy, because then it puts the Luga in the trash it puts the tamer in the trash for the Luga to pick up for that extra memory.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's one of the benefits of it being Code Cracker rather than a Kosuke is that The one thing I will say is by killing one of the AGs, you're forcing him to bring it back rather than kind of like I was saying before, developing a new tamer. And specifically, if you kill off the AG, it means that he's only gaining the one rather than gaining two. You having a Digimon on board, so you're like still technically taxing him memory by going for the thing in the back rather than doing that. And also you're keeping the Kazuchi out of trash because we've seen the Takemika, but I don't know if we've seen a second Kazuchi to full combo right yet.
Oh, he has a line here. I just realized. So by taunting the Fenri, right, he's effectively floodgating Aldeluga from coming out because it means that if he evolves into Dorugora on his opponent's turn, he can take out the Luga from raising.
Yep.
But couldn't you start of main?
He'll have to attack.
No, but couldn't you start of main Luga first?
Yeah, you can still Luga to get the memory.
But it wouldn't be able to evolve from that position.
Oh, does it not?
It'll be killed by the Dorugoramon first.
Well, that's what I was going to ask, because couldn't you...
No, you still get to evolve, yeah.
Yes, you still get to evolve. You make the taunt body, and then you just protect
if you have
from
the,
trash.
The protection from trash, yeah, that is
Yeah,
that
you
is true,
protect
that
from
is true.
trash, stay alive.
So wait, where were we getting the pitch from in that scenario?
Because the tamer went under, you evolve from trash.
So-
Oh, wait.
Ooh, that's not that egg.
Yeah, you're right.
So here we're going to see DexDorugora
Yeah, we were talking...
Did evolve?
up to
Yeah.
3.
We went for this line, but you can just collide. You can actually just hit them yourself with your own Honda Civic.
I think that's what he did, right? He collided and then prevented deletion.
Yeah, which is then de-digivolve and then pop the lowest level,
Yep.
which is then unsuspend, and it is play out.
So he has... Oh, he killed the analog, so then this way he doesn't get to, like, steal a memory.
Yeah, that makes... Well, I mean, de-digivolving down to 4 would have stopped him from stealing the memory anyway.
That is true. That is
So
true.
I guess he's just making sure... Like, I guess in theory, it's like the AG will come back, whereas the analog youth won't. So
Mhm.
if you have to play the long game,
It's like
then...
the matchup is already unfavorable. Let's not, like, add loose conditions.
Yeah, that said, though, we are kind of starting to get pretty thin on deck. We are going to blitz for 2, and because we've already had the unsuspend, we do not
Is that
have...
double decks?
Yeah, double decks and then ruin to floodgate.
Oh, okay,
and
that's wraps.
Huge. That's pretty much curtains, gang.
That's wraps.
really, really well played.
All right, that should...
I mean, incredible display of the power of protoform in this game. Basically, just keeping yourself able to recur the piece that keeps the taunt loop going, never letting the Fenrir get to the point where it was going to facilitate its attacking you over the 0 memory line, and then just keeping itself above the security threshold where it would be dead to another Fenrir.
Oh, just a quick thing here. We see the calling on the Takemika player. Will that come into play at some point? We'll find out.
That's really interesting. I guess it allows you to put your Kazuchi back in trash.
Yeah, and it also, like, because you can pop your level 4 and then you, like, negate the deletion.
Oh,
so,
true. Yeah, deletion is a myth.
so you go, like, +2 off of it, like +2, +3. It's not bad.
Yeah, that's really, really well done.
Well, now that we know it's not a mirror, by the way, I still maintain
Yeah, true.
one of the funny ones we could have had. Would a Takemika mirror have been funnier than a purple Dorugoramon mirror?
I think the
That would've been-
Dorugora mirror is more interactive than the Takemika mirror.
Oh, certainly.
Yeah, is it miserable
100%.
though? Is it miserable to watch?
It would have meant that we probably would have been able to go to, like, table 2 to get more footage in, you know? It would have been like, I do combo, you do combo, I do combo. Quick,
Takemika mirrors are like old guys playing chess in New York.
it's BT9, right? It's just,
Just
like
chatting.
just BT9. Yeah, bro, you saw the Melger line. Bro, I saw the Granku line. Anyways, that was awesome.
That was a big spoiler. Oh dear, what a card to drop.
I was not.
That was Megadramon BT 15
In what?
in purple Agora.
Yeah, that makes
Or-
sense.
I mean, yeah.
Like, it evolves over the SOCs, so it's so useful, but it's not something you see in every single purple list.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen Yuji Musha in purple Gora today. We've seen Megadramon in purple Gora today. So they really are kind of just leaning back into SOC box. I mean, Yuji's not SOC, but like X antibody / SOC piles.
It's like
Lugamon and friends.
it makes sense that, like, the people that are on the purple base are taking I mean, both bases are sort of like cannibalizing each other in terms of, like, oh, you're playing this, oh, I can fit that into my deck. Oh, you're playing that, I can take this, right? So we see, like, some of the purple bases playing the Megadramon, some of the black bases playing things like Demon Wolf. Wow, Megadramon costs this much? Sorry,
Yeah.
we're looking here. This card went up quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, that's the,
It won a regional.
yeah. I
That's
mean, yeah, I
crazy.
guess that's true. Like winning Dallas does help a lot. So like winning,
Yeah, it won Card Fest, right? That's a big deal.
yeah, it's like 14 euros. You switch to euro because with your European represent. Also, card market logged me out. So yeah, the alt is sitting around 18 euros right now. So
That's crazy.
I was gonna say, good thing I have this for my Justimon deck, but we both know that. Well, the three of us know that Justimon doesn't need to play janky level 5s anymore.
true, you have
Justimon's
real.
getting new cards. I heard Blue Flare got a new Cybergermon.
Long day.
He's stuck with me, chat room.
As we get set up
Ish.
here for game number 2.
I love those artist sleeves. There's a lot of cool things the Digimon community has gotten to participate in. But man, the Bandai like artist submission stuff where people got to have their art on cards is so cool.
Yep. Analog.
Can you imagine like
Yeah, you imagine like
wow, what an analog.
Hopper and
That's
hair.
a pretty good analog.
Yeah,
That's
that
so
is
crazy. You got analog.
So
like unfortunate you didn't get any rookie, but like congrats on winning game 2. Unless
all right, we're gonna do a bit of a mirror
Band for
here.
band, the calling from darkness
Ooh.
Not
will
as good. Not as good.
Ooh,
Milling the
unemployed versus strong and independent. You hate to see it.
Yeah, he said, "Let me get a shot at that," and dropped the ball.
I think it's also very funny that like in the quest of trying to get a better rookie, if he evolved, I mean obviously like hindsight, right? But if you just took the fact that he had a slightly worse rookie and just evolved, he would have drawn into the calling and then he would have milled like the rest of the other pieces, which would have been fine, but it is what it is.
Some people are just born gamblers. Some people just don't have it like that.
Gamblers always quit before they win big.
Yeah, we mentioned it as something that showed up during the thing. I don't know how readable these are.
So I think he
They're
has
readable enough.
Yeah, he has to take the level 4 here. So I think that's like a good amount of level 4s like out of the pool of the deck.
And an additional one passed over. Code Cracker for Code Cracker. Let's
Look at
see.
this. Isn't this beautiful? Just like playing delays and doing nothing.
Yep.
I love
The
Digimon.
way purple was meant to be played, with its strongest card ever, Analog Youth.
I do kind of like having tamers and delays sometimes at the front. It does
yeah.
make it very readable. But I don't know.
Sometimes like if you play a deck that doesn't get to play these like passive cards, if you have to just like evolve and you're getting like no when digivolving value, it just feels awful. But sometimes you just kind of have to do it, right? But this deck, you have like a good 25% of your deck is dedicated to plays that you can make that like still advance your win con, but don't play to
Yeah.
your opponent.
Yeah, they don't represent a lose condition.
I've also seen people who play with like their delays up front. Like some people put upside down like cards that like your delay cards upside down so you don't like crack them. Sideways was super readable. Seeing Rivals Barrages go sideways was a really nice way of seeing it. I'm shocked we paid for that. I guess he doesn't want to play on board in case he gets taunted.
Yeah, DexDorugoramon in the back. I mean, for what's worth, he has reboot, so that's not terrible. And we're just playing the Kosuke as well, so in case we want to pierce. However, now I'm
It's
reading.
also not backbreaking to pick up the AG from the trash on the start of main either way here. So
I'm reading Paradox's hand here, and I'm like, this. You have just enough resources that if you promoted here, I would not be surprised. However, I don't think there's a Kazuchi in trash, but we do have avenues to like put it in the trash. Ooh, what did I say?
Yeah, we're going
Will
out.
we bombo?
Alrighty
Richard, you played this game
then,
before?
chat room.
Because the most important thing here is that Miguel doesn't have any Digimon out on the board, so the Solugar will be able to actually play out a body. So if we have the rest of the combo, this could be OTK.
yeah, from 5 security, baby. Here we are.
Swing,
Yeah, we
pitch,
do ask this
draw.
question every so often.
So we're gonna get another pitch here. Now the problem is that the only time that he's going to have to put cards in trash will be
Scobalucci, right?
I was gonna say it'll be when he goes into
Oh, we're not actually fully
Fenri.
committing to the combo here. We're just letting
mean, we get to-
He has the dex piece. What a read.
Yeah, he pitched off for it really
It's an extra
aggressively.
little bit of cycle. Could do a little another evolution.
Yep, there's the
That's
Kazuchi.
Kazuchi.
can't
Yo.
evolve into it because we're at level 4. But imagine if Kazuchi was maybe
Evolve over Lugomon in text.
no,
for
just
scaling.
SOC tagged as well. Abaddon Electronics and SOC. How crazy would that be?
Damn, they don't let him hang.
in the design room.
Does he only say Abaddon? I haven't played like Takemika in a minute. I think he says Pulsemon in text, not Abaddon, right? Sure.
Oh, maybe.
Well, I mean, Abaddon is literally only Pulsemon, right? I think Abaddon's literally just for Leon, isn't it? Yep, there's the Skullbaluchi. So we actually
Ooh,
just saw full ride line of all the cheater cards.
So we do get to play out of body here. We, however, did not discard the Fenrir.
Doesn't matter though.
Oh, Skullbaluchi.
Yeah, Skullbaluchi's here.
Okay. Is Skullbaluchi, when it's discarded, you get to evolve into something from the trash?
And mid step as well, so you can do it without like being interrupted by opponent's effects.
What I mean is it like a substitute in terms of like letting you evolve into something in the trash?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's basically a one-time faux bout one.
Sure.
Yep.
Provided that something is a dark animal.
Yeah, Dark Animal or Undead, which obviously Dark Animals
this should
fulfills
just be
it.
game here, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 6 to burn, 5 to check. Sorry, 4 to check.
So he gets rid of 3 security in 1 swing, and then burn, swing for game.
Yeah, and it just sucks to suck. Unlucky.
We're Dex evolving.
We're doing some more cycle.
What are we looking for?
I'm not sure. I think
The
he's doing it
comfort
because he
blanket.
can.
You
Yeah.
get a little lost in the sauce.
I mean, what could possibly? Oh, maybe he just also wants to be like absolutely massive.
Swing,
Well,
both
kill an
trash
AG.
1, and then 2 checks.
Oh, you know what? Yeah,
Yeah,
we're just picking it up.
Yeah, pick it up.
Yeah.
All right, 20 minutes for game number 3.
Yeah, it's not
And,
like these
Plenty of
decks are
time. Plenty of
slow.
both players are up a game. We saw a little bit more of a back and forth in game 1, and then game 2 was
Back to expected speed of the game. Just want to make sure this is.
Takemikazuchi beats DexDorugoramon. You can learn more in Digimon Seekers, available online for your reading pleasure.
What if they just made Seekers as an anime instead of?
Well, they're making a comic book.
Wait, are they
Well-
actually turning Seekers into a comic?
Yeah, did you not know? What's her name? Shuyulin is getting a.
Oh yeah,
She's
the
in the
spin-off.
Digimon manga.
Yeah. I knew that, but I
Yeah, her
wasn't
and
sure.
Ryudomon go on a road trip. It's really cute.
Yeah,
sure.
I wasn't sure if that was like I knew the official fan novels and stuff were coming out, but I wasn't sure if they. I just mean like because we're getting another Takemikazuchi, and I was just like, why would they do that? Seekers is long over, and there's no way like some Shuyulin prequel where she goes on a road trip with Ryudomon is going to show like end of Seekers mega level Digimon. So like, what if they just go, oh yeah, Seekers is in BT20 because Liberator's staying as a webcomic. Anyway, nobody read Seekers, so here's the anime. Please consume
please
product.
consume. However, what if we got a Takemika for BT14 Fenrir? How cool would that be?
I don't think it'd do anything because he doesn't know Kazuchimon yet.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
he's got no friends.
But yeah, he had no friends back then. That was kind of the problem.
He was in his
He
Sasuke
only hung
Uchiha
out with
phase.
his like contractually obligated coworker Tyrannomon.
Yeah, his work acquaintances.
And Tyrannomon did not want to hang out with Lugomon, to be clear.
No, it's AG and Leon got a divorce, but like AG gets to keep the ability to go into Takemika, and then I can use BT14 Fenrir Luger again. That's why I got reprinted, guys. That's why I got an alt art.
Yeah, that is.
You don't see the vision.
That was a good reprint. Top 16 at Nationals is a nice reprint.
Yeah, it's like, oh, congratulations, you made it here with Fenri. No further for you.
Is top 16 at Nationals the highest that card has ever placed? Hypothetically speaking.
It might have top 4'd somewhere or top 8'd. I know there's gonna be someone in my comments like, the Fenri's not that bad. And well,
Oh yeah, any receipts?
So we see here the purple Goro player took the DexDorugoramon. Great.
hey, why are you swinging, bro? Get your free
Whoa, we
advantage.
gotta-
What are we?
Yo, come on, chill out, bro.
Bro's trying to commit violence.
Good thing we didn't commit to the swing, and we're still technically in raising phase. That could have gone pretty
I
bad.
don't think
Yeah,
it's.
well,
I don't think you can not. I think you have to.
Oh, is it mandatory?
I think the check the 3 cards is mandatory,
All
and then
see
the
you later,
hatch
Luca.
is optional. But like, Omega Law.
Lugomon and back. Not the Lugomon, but a Lugomon nonetheless.
Well, you say the Lugomon, but that
This one did it last
Lugomon
time.
currently has I was so
Oh.
confused. as to-
That's a little rough. That's the one we just seen go.
yeah,
Still
but
no
Hey,
Digimon.
sometimes you make those judgment calls. You make those.
No Digimon in trash for the soul to play out though. So
real shame
see
that
what- Miguel has now. This will be the thing: is Lugomon started main? Did Miguel have it like that? He's looking at it, looking at the hand.
I think he's looking to play into the opponent's board for just no reason other than that, like, he kind of has to.
Yeah.
For
Can't give them
security.
infinite time.
For security, like, he could just die.
Yeah, because it's not like we saw a huge amount of value last time either from the analog use. Like the analog use were pretty awful before, and it was like suboptimal stack that pushed out and just won the game. So I think that definitely puts like the fear of God in you.
So he's looking here for his pitch. He could pitch into something that he can maybe evolve into.
I'm kind of surprised, honestly, that we didn't.
No tamer there.
Oh, no oh yeah, you do need a tamer for the
For the BT17 Baumon.
I'm kind of surprised that we went proto. I would have thought we would have gone training.
Part of me thinks it's just to get the security in there. Like it does make a difference in terms of their
This is interesting.
While we're doing this,
I mean, it could just be for hell, right? Like,
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the round 3 dogfight.
He could just like evolve and like climb into hell and then sort of like somewhat reset a little bit because the Daruga is not a blocker. Also, he could play it like in reverse by like, oh, he doesn't have a tamer, so he can't really taunt. Never mind.
Yeah, he can't taunt, but he can still get a pitch. We have collision as well, technically.
He pitches to Soul. Oh no, Soul doesn't have it. Like, never mind. I mean, pitch to Hell? Pitch to Helluga?
That's what I was thinking, right? Like, he could pitch into hell and then like kind of reset a little bit, get some pieces back, set up his trash a bit. But at the same time, he is in the, like, if he discards, because he's discarding, he can evolve and be in the negative and then get like some memory back.
The analog, you get the extra hatch and stuff. Nice too.
Yeah, but he'll get 1 from the Luga to go to 3, go to 2. Yeah, so it's not a huge. Yeah,
he lives the Megadramon.
Get 1,
and then end of turn. And because it's on the Dex, I forget. Can Dex go up to DexDorugoramon from here, or does it have to be a non-Dex?
No, the same level.
Same level only. Okay, yeah. So Dorugoramon can't.
To Dex Gora, Gray to Dex Gray.
Oh, pitching. We're starting to pitch.
So,
okay, I think we were just pitching the 1 just to match.
Yeah.
Fenrir is in hand, no Kazuchi is accounted for, and a beefy level 7 ready to roll.
I appreciate that both these players are moving cards at the same time. Because, like, you could technically be like, oh, wait for him to resolve, but, like, they're both very aware of time. Obviously, I don't think a matchup like this goes to time, but, like, I appreciate that both of them are like, we both know what we're doing. Nobody's going to cheat here. We're just going to move our pieces that we both know we have to move.
Just the Kosuke. The Kosuke is being played out. I mean, game 1, it was sort of just like a nice mem setter, but we haven't really. I mean, the Kosuke is not for this matchup, right? Like,
yeah, it not being recurable is really rough.
It's effectively a mem setter. I think he's just like, I'm going to have this out so I get guaranteed 3 memory and I can't really get low choked. So we have Takemika in the trash.
Ooh, Colding, okay.
That's a decent way to get some.
Yeah, just do it again.
2 Darugas? Or is that Daruga Helluga?
Yeah, it's Daruga Helluga. So
Daruga Helluga. Ooh.
I think it basically says that, like, if you don't full combo here, like, whatever you put out, I'm popping. So, like, again, it kind of forces him to not use the training because you have to be able to reset your Lugamon here knowing that it dies. Quick fan of the hand there. Not sure how much of that be Paradox saw, but I'm seeing a bunch of, like, half red cards in Miguel's hand.
Yeah, we're getting close.
Do you think there's a world where he promotes here to take out the analog? Because, like, taking out the AG would be okay.
I mean,
actually, no, you take out the AG.
Without 14 Lugamon, you do actually lose a turn of AG here.
Yeah, maybe taking out the AG is, like, pretty good.
Yeah, the one thing I do think, like, I think he can only push out if he has a non-dex. If he can end on a non-dex, because that was the thing that, like, he got cleared for being stuck on dex, but if he wants to push out again, we know that the exact same combo is live again. So it basically forces you to be on not dex in order to have something, which is not ideal.
So raise. Will we use Kosuke? The problem is that if we use Kosuke to go under, we can't really trigger the Veemon super comfortably because then we're evolving for effectively 3, which is something we don't want. So instead,
training.
We're saying no.
Yeah.
Moving on.
We could evolve into the Megadramon. That is, like, you know.
Yeah, it does have value.
can kill the analog and then evolve into Dorugray.
I really like the evolve into Megatron, actually. It also does a couple pieces here in that, like, it's setting up much more of your trash very quickly.
Oh, yeah, by, like, filtering the top three.
Yeah, filters top 3 out, so it's sort of a faux analog youth in terms of its tempo.
I would like to see that line. I think he's going to take the free swing just because I don't super love swinging here. Like, we're giving them delays. Oh, look at that. We gave them a free mess.
The assumption that you die is a big ask in a Takemikazuchi matchup.
And just like that, all the hard work that...
Yeah, delete this AG now has a lot less oomph to it.
Oh, he didn't pick up. I think he's going into the DexDorugoramon. Oh, no, sorry.
DexDorugoramon.
No, he's just going into DexDorugoramon. Huh. Maybe the rest of his end is, like, good enough.
Yeah, you might actually have the Dorugoramon ready to roll.
Yeah, I hope so.
There's notably, we have not seen one yet in this game. No DexDorugoramons floating around.
Yeah, he needs to get that in there somehow.
That's not there next to Megadramon. A little bit of a tidy up on the stack. I always think it's fun when people do like 3 or 4 sideways cards to show what this action has changed. Sure did evolve twice for 1 game state.
Going to the Tyranno. Tyranno is pretty good here. Having that second body is always helpful. It means that like you're denying board presence.
Ooh, big. We can pitch one off right now.
Yeah, but he's not going to be able to evolve into the...
No, he can't make gray off this because he's used his once per turn Battlemon trigger.
Yeah, so he would have, if he pitches, I really don't like this.
Unsure. I mean, it's clearly struggling for 5s at the moment. I will say that. Like, Dorugoramon, from an outside perspective looking in with no information on the hand right now, sort of looks like Dorugoramon has taken a trip to not being here. I almost said Jamaica, but I was singing the song earlier, so it wouldn't be funny twice. What are we, gentlemen, if we're not here to make jokes at other people's unfortunate bricked hands?
Yo, the doghouse is... Hey, I heard you were missing Dorugoramon.
He came back, but he came back.
I'm trying to think if going... Surely evolving into the Megadramon would have been... I think it would have been like...
The problem with the Megadramon is it doesn't... You can't Dex evolve it. Like,
if you don't have the DexDorugoramon trash, then I think it's a little bit worse because, yeah. But you would have been able to clean up 2 tamers, isn't that? You don't think that's like good enough to?
Well, you would have had to have done it early. I think he would have had to have committed to it before he swung. The problem is he swung early on the 4. If he didn't do that, then you get the Dex, and then you go Mega, you pop 1, and then you reboot, which at least means that he can't swing.
Oh, because Marvin is the one that gives you jamming. You don't have jamming, so you'd have been... Well, he checked the boost anyway.
Yeah, he checked the boost anyway, but it's one of those, like, you would have had... Yeah, you would have had to chance it as a 7k.
Well,
so,
I'm
like,
not necessarily sure the swing was the right thing regardless. Like, if we were going to just play for analog deletion, then...
Yeah, then you definitely make the Megadramon. But yeah, we're going to get taunted straight away. To be honest, like, it doesn't matter about the taunt because, like, we saw Hellugar last time, so if you wanted to, you could just blow up the stack again.
Very true.
So
this is the first DexDorugoramon to die without a protoform underneath it, which probably feels pretty good to be B Paradox right now. Actually making some progress towards whittling your opponent towards your OTK.
Ooh, this is really problematic here because he's able to take out the Tyranno.
The Kazuchi hits the trash too. We've now got all 3 pieces of the fusion accounted.
And then he can evolve into 5, pop the DexDorugoramon.
Can he actually pop it from here?
Yeah, pops I think 6k.
No, yeah, double pitch again.
Yeah, so whoa, he doesn't get to play out the body. Wait, is it 6k or 5k?
It must be 5k.
I've got it right here. 1 second. It is
5.
6,000 DP or lower.
Oh, sorry. He's
it's
plus
7k.
1.
Yeah.
He's plus 1. So he gets the okay. Yeah, this is reps.
This should be reps.
The B-.
It goes to show what a big difference the analog youths made in that first round, where like being able to just sort of prevent the OTK on the turn that the Takemika came out was such a huge deal.
Mm-hmm. So
Burns one,
Alliance, 2 checks.
protoform to burn it out, and then first bang, second bang. Big Digimon, but not bigger than the star of the show. 17.
And that's just a rub some salt on the wound.
Put it on the secret slot for a reason.
Still a good showing from both players. I think Miguel navigated that as best as he could. Could have been a case of like he didn't maybe have the analogs available to him.
Yeah.
His hand definitely looked a little bit clunky.
Missing the 5s was really, really rough.
They were gone the whole match. Like there was nothing he could do.
It's almost more annoying them showing up off of the search when you like once you've officially run out of like memory to be able to do it. I think it's actually more frustrating to finally see them that way.
I think we were kind of not gonna lie. I think we're kind of cooking with evolving to the Megadramon line. You give up on like a slightly better position to make sure that like you would at least clear like a tamer.
Yeah,
I think within the context of digging for DorugoGramon, doing the evolution for 0 into the thing that cycles and draws basically 2 cards could have been a line, but like
guaranteed versus like high roll.
Yeah. Like, what do you want to do here? Like, are you gambling your XO run here on a maybe, or like debilitate your opponent enough to stall?
I think because it's like game 3. I feel like taking risks game 3 is always like really bad.
It's scary stuff. Yeah, you don't have that buffer anymore.
Oh yeah, the 10th month is not August.
Today is not August.
Facts.
Good thing somebody noticed for round 3.
Otherwise, we would have been time traveling. All right, there
That's
we go.
Gonna make the upload real weird on that one.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to the chat. You guys catch things. Sometimes we're too busy commentating.
Yeah, to be fair, it's right in the title, and that's what matters. Ignoring the fact that the title only matters for like the Twitch people and will not be preserved forever. Editing Andrew is not fixing this. I'm just telling you that. Now.
At least the title is correct, right?
Yeah. What's that movie that's like going around as it's like Megalopolis, and you know, it's like subtle foreshadowing, and it just shows you a clip of like what the thing that happened. You're like, well, hi, welcome to round 3 of the event, and it says like, oh, we should change the date. Well, we're really being excited. We should change the date.
Right. I'm going to just be right back for like a quick second. You guys can hold the fort. You guys can yap.
I love holding forts, dude. I'm crazy about holding.
I hold my forts at night.
I hold forts in Fortnite. Add me on Fortnite, Twitch chat. No, that's a joke. I don't do that.
Yeah, you're more of a Fall Guys kind of guy.
I was kind of a Fall Guys kind of guy, actually. Yeah, I like Fall Guys. Why's my camera so out of focus? Hold on a second, chat.
I've played Fall Guy recently. They got hella games in that now.
Why are they putting Agumon in Fall Guys?
They put Rano in Fall Guys. It makes me very sad that
Rano in Fall Guys?
Yeah, he's in Fall Guys. I don't have the skin for it, but I also probably wouldn't wear it because I'm very picky about my Fall Guys drip, you know.
I just like the mammoth. Mammoth makes me laugh. I got mammoth with like a hot dog pants. It's great. They should make more mammoth Digimon. Skull Mamamon is cool, but he's not like a big, strong guy. A big guy.
What about Skull Beluchimon? He's like,
I think he's a horse.
I don't know what he's supposed to be.
Somebody was so hungry they could eat a whole Skull Beluchimon. What would you do?
He probably makes a great broth, thinking about it.
I bet it does, bud. I bet it does.
A bowl of Skull Beluchi?
Listen, there are 77 of our finest thinking minds here of the DigimonTCG community, and I wouldn't ask you now, with 2 minutes and 30-something seconds to change, which Digimon makes the best soup? Find out. We want to hear from you. Let us know. I'm going like red Vegemon. I bet he tastes like sweet potato. I'm like, I love sweet potato. Man.
Surely he's more like a aubergine or like bell pepper kind of thing.
Well, bell peppers are fruit technically.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like if you want like a sweet potato, like surely like Yasyamon or Yakaimon. No, Yakaimon even.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yasyamon's a dude with a sword, right?
Yeah, Yakaimon's probably closer. I mean, surely like I guess like the whole Jagamon like and friends like you want.
Jagamon's a good call.
Yeah, you want like a meaty, healthy stew. Yeah, he'll hold you down.
Got my shiny Jagamons. Wait, that's a beat. Hang on. Got my shiny Jagamons on deck. We're ready to go. Nature Spirit's massive. Talk to me. Big fan. Hey, while we were streaming, did you see the dropped a new Koromon? Very exciting. Good time to be a dinosaur, Andy.
Set reveal. What have I been added?
Yeah, shout out to the official channel for revealing Koromon EX8. It is, if you this is the first you're hearing about this, it's when attacking once per turn. If it has Tyrannomon in the name or the dinosaur trait, delete something with 3k or less. So great time to like dinosaurs.
Man, they hate floodgates. This whole set has been like, yo, if it's ruining your game, get rid of it.
If you can scramble it, kill it. Yeah, good stuff. Good times.
Your mother is actually a fire pick. She does not have.
Mother for the soup. She is soup. It's like turns the whole city of Tokyo into like a red mist.
Nah, she's just fully nurturing. She would somehow concoct you a soup.
I realize in saying make a best soup, I didn't mean like physically cook it. I meant become a component of the soup. Also, I don't think Mother has hands or access to a hot pot, so it might be tricky.
I feel
Unless
like
you like gazpacho, just cold broth. Mother dear would be like, "Come here, searcher, get in the puddle."
no, it's like a minestrone soup. She's like the noodle.
I could see it.
Marcia, which Digimon would you put in a soup?
In a soup?
Yeah.
Oxo, big
Gesomon.
man.
Gesomon.
Ooh, yo,
Calamari.
yo,
Calamari.
Gessamon in the soup sounds. Yo, the umami would go foolish.
Why do we have a calamari mon? Kind of a cool name.
We do.
Do we?
Yeah.
Ranamon.
Oh my god, yeah, the hybrid thing. I changed my answer. I don't think it's Red Vegemon anymore. I think it might be Calamari
Yeah, we just put in Ranamon in the soup.
Mon.
She looks
I
too
could have a-
human. She looks
Yeah, the problem is if I could see myself having a conversation with it, the problem is all Digimon talk, right?
No,
So
it's
kind of
like
a challenge.
it's like when VTubers graduate and you never see them again. Like, yo, what happened to Lanamon? It's like, put her in the soup.
hung out with Thomas H. Norstein a little too much. Good old Lanamon. Shouts to the fish. The fish coming back in a big way soon.
Yeah, the
Nice.
deep savers are deeply fucked up. Who would have thought that our video of just like, yo, what if we just made something insane was tame? Like, what were they
Yeah.
thinking?
I think Asamon and Sayakamon are awesome for Leviamon. Shame it'll see 0.
You'll see 0. Black.
Yeah.
Unless the Dark Animal pack. I mean, we haven't seen any Dark Animal stuff just yet. You know, maybe Leviamon will
Yeah,
show
sure.
up here for round number 4, I believe.
Yeah, we usually do get at least one Levia.
Typically towards the high table at the end.
Yeah.
Good deck, good card.
Because I don't have access to the back end, I can't find out if we have some other cheeky staples like, you know, Quang on a run. I don't know if he's really an online tourney kind of guy though, or if he's
Oh, the Beelzemon guy.
yeah,
Yes, what a goat.
man.
God, that was a fun stream to watch you guys just lose your minds.
That was awesome.